Halloween. Man, that's some good pixel art. Look at that ghost in that jar up there. Pixel Jeff made this. I gotta give him credit. We're gonna draw a pixel art pumpkin on Pixel Studio, which is a free mobile pixel art program. You can also download Pixel Studio on the Microsoft Store, and that's what we're gonna do. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna create a new canvas that's 16 by 16, and I'm gonna call it Pumpkin. And let's start. On the left, you have a bunch of cool colors to start with, but you can always add new colors, and you can save your palette and load palettes. That's cool. And then on the bottom here, you can see something's already opened, right? That is highlighted yellow, means that it's already selected. This icon right here is for layers. And when I click it, it opens up the bottom here. These are your layers. And then under it, there's a movie clip. And if we click this, at the top here, you can see it looks just like layers, but this is different. These are frames. And there's a play button here where you can hit play. So you can make your own GIFs within here. And after the play button, there's an option here. And this is just options for the animation. For example, here you can pick the speed of your animation, you can delete certain frames, and you can even share it online. And at the bottom here, if I remove myself, there's a settings for the layers. And here you can remove layers, and you can merge layers, etc. That's how you do that. So there's a settings for each of these, and they're separate. And then right here, these three lines, this is the main menu. This is where you're going to create a new file, this is where you're going to save it, and this is where you're going to share it. Okay, so let's draw our pumpkin. There's a shape tool here, and when you click it, you can see in the center here, there's a couple of different options for different shapes. We're going to go with the circle, since a pumpkin's kind of like a circle. And I'm going to then draw a circle. I think this is pretty good for a pumpkin. And after we got that, we can then click the paint bucket tool, and I'm just going to paint it orange. After this, I think I'm going to select the pencil tool. Basically, this is just your normal pencil tool. And when you have the pencil tool selected, near the bottom here, there are some options for the pen tool. For example, you can choose the pixel size, and you can choose whether it's pixel perfect. When it's pixel perfect, you won't have lines stack on each other. Let me show you. So for example, if I draw an S here, you see how messy it is and how these lines are stacking on top of each other? But if I turn pixel perfect on, look, it doesn't let them stack.
Oh yeah.
I personally prefer pixel perfect on when I draw, and I would recommend it for you as well. That was in this tiny little gear over here in the corner. That's where that option was. All right, so I'm pretty quickly just gonna draw the outline for this pumpkin here. It's not perfect, but chill. It's more about learning the tools in this video. I think we can draw some pumpkin eyes here, something like this, a little pumpkin nose, and a pumpkin mouth, maybe something like that. We might have it open. Okay, so now let's shade this pumpkin. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new color by clicking this plus sign, and at the bottom here where it says select, click the three dots. This will give you an eyedropper where we can select the previous orange color, and now we can drag down a little bit on the brightness, a little bit down on the saturation, and then click those three dots again and click select. And this will create that new color for you. And oh, it almost looks the same. I think I should have made it a little bit darker than that. So I think I'm going to pick a color that's darker and maybe a little bit more red too. And let's see how that turns out. That's a bit too much. It looks kind of retro though. I kind of like it, but nah, we got to go a little bit brighter and maybe a little bit more orange. One of my least favorite parts about pixel art is picking colors, man. That's why people love color palettes so much. And my pixel art color palette video is one of the most popular videos. It's got like over 100,000 views and stuff. By the way, all these pixel art videos are in a playlist, and you should watch them all. Maybe the bottom here should be shaded a little more. maybe the top here, add a little more curve to it. And I think I'm gonna pick that black color. I'm gonna make a new color, and it's gonna be black. But look, they have an alpha here, and I'm gonna put the alpha kind of low. And then this color here is gonna be used kind of just to highlight the creases in the pumpkin. And it can also be used for shading as well. And we can also do highlights in the pumpkin. Highlights would be yellow highlights would be good. So when I was doing the shading, I was using a red tint, and then when I'm doing the highlights, I'm using a yellow tint. That's called hue shifting, and it makes your artwork look better if you do that, if you have multiple colors within your artwork. I think the mouth here looks a little too messy for just because this is like 16 by 16. So I think a better version of this would be maybe something like this, you know, have it a little bit more like that classic pumpkin giant bucktooth looking thing. Wait, maybe like this. Yeah, I'm liking that better. However, I don't like it when the outline touches things on the inside. That's a big no-no. So we're gonna fix that. For the sake of teaching you how to use this software, let me show you how to do animations in different layers. So what you would want to do is up here, you can click the plus button, and this plus button will create another frame. And now this frame is empty, right? And you don't want to redraw your entire artwork. So you can just go here and click the selection tool, go back to your previous frame, select the entire piece of art, and then you can copy paste it. And now that we copy pasted it, we might as well make a change to it, right? So I'm gonna make the mouth get really big like that. It is touching on the bottom here, which sucks. I should probably make the mouth really dark orange or red or something like that, so that way it's not touching. But anyway, check it out. If I hit the play button now, we can see that it's animated. We've made a GIF. Is I can click this button here, and here I can choose the speed of it and all sorts of other settings, right? You can even move different frames around. So if we wanted to, we could share this on Giphy. And there it is, y'all. Alright, now let's save it so we can use it in a video. So at the bottom here, where you have the 3 dashes, this is the main menu. You want to click this. Check it out. You can save it as a PNG, a GIF, an MP4. An MP4, by the way, is a video file format. And we can even create a sprite sheet out of this if you wanted to use it in some kind of video game software, like Unity or whatever. Because you can import GIFs into Unity, but it's better if you use a sprite sheet and then control the animations within there. And if we're exporting this to somewhere like Twitter or whatever, you can even multiply the size here. These options are really amazing for a free program. So I'm going to save this as a GIF, and I'm going to save it multiplied times 16. So that way I don't need to enlarge it for the use in this video. It would be tiny if I exported it at the original size. Now that I exported that GIF, I'm totally gonna put it somewhere in this video when I'm editing. This was kind of just a start to this program. There's a lot more to be said. In the main menu, you'll see that there is a tutorial button, and when you click the tutorial, they have YouTube videos for getting started, basic tools, so you'll be up and running, no problem. You know, don't get overwhelmed by using a new software. I know it's always daunting when you first start. Now you can draw pixel art on your bus ride or at your doctor's appointment. Now before I go, I want to remind you guys that I have free pixel art assets on Itch, and maybe in the next video I'll show you guys how to make an Itch. This mask was pretty uncomfortable, so I didn't draw for that long. But if you want me to like hook up that pumpkin, maybe in like the next video, comment below and say pumpkin. Don't forget, I'm one of the developers working on Dwerve, which is a tower defense dungeon crawler RPG. Please wishlist it. My future depends on it. If you're new to my channel, you should subscribe. I'll make you a better pixel artist. Let's hang out some more. I'll see you next week. DevLive.